Today we're doing some shallow water fishing for some panfish, and we came out to the most populated area on the lake. There is probably, I'd say, what, 100 people out on this super small bay, and we're set up pretty close to everybody. Usually I try to go far away from everybody, but to be honest with you guys, you really can't when there's people everywhere. But the majority of the people, I'd say around 80% of the people, are set up in around 25, 30 feet. So I decided, for once, let's fish some shallow water, see how it does. I went and found a patch of some small weeds. It's not much, but there is some structure down there compared to the rest of this area with not much structure. As soon as I dropped down my Livescope, I noticed we're already on some fish. They're not big, but there is some panfish down there. We got about 30 minutes till it gets dark here, and I'm hoping as soon as it gets dark, the crappie want to come through. But till then, I got no problem catching some gills. It is super, super windy out here today. I'm talking 25, 30 mile per hour winds, and we have got our tent bolted down here so we don't get pushed anywhere. Everyone else is in a permanent or in a pop-up shack. We're the only person here with a flip over because honestly, I don't think anybody wants to fly around the lake today. There is no snow. With this warm rain we just had, it got rid of all the snow, so it is slick as can be. I already fell on the ice today. So it's gonna be a good day. You guys are in for a treat. Let's get inside and let's go catch some fish. Here we go, here comes a fish. There you go, buddy. Got him. Man, you're not bad. A little bigger than the last one. These gills aren't too bad though. I mean, they're not monsters by any means, but they're fish. And I'll take fish where I can get them. Not a bad gill at all. I'll take a good gill any day. Get you right back in the water, and we're gonna switch up tactics here. We're gonna put away the super small bait here, and we're gonna throw down a little spoon. I'm hoping to get rid of these little guys by throwing down a spoon. Because right now, all that bait I just threw down is gonna do is attract, that's not a bad fish on my dead stick there, is gonna attract the smaller fish, and that is not what I'm trying to do. So, oh yeah, we got some decent fish down below us. Got him. You are not the fish I saw down there, buddy. There's actually a pretty decent gill down there. There's a couple nice fish down here. You are not one of them. We're switching up here to a different spoon. I have it tipped with a wax worm. It's got a little rattle in it. I'm gonna see if I can bring in something bigger here. I'm seeing some decent marks, and I like that. So we're gonna see if one of these bigger fish maybe wants to take a smack at it. I've seen some good fish down here. I am seeing some pretty decent looking marks. There we go, here we go. He's coming up. Smack it. Let's see it, buddy. There we go. Come on, hit it. You're sitting right under it. Just come up here and smack it. There we go. You're not half bad. They're all good sized gills. I mean, I got nothing wrong with this. It is a blast. They're fun to catch. All right. Yeah, you're not a bad fish at all. These guys are an absolute blast. And as you guys can see, I mean, there is just a pile of them down here. This is awesome. Nice little guy here. My dead stick's getting nervous. I like that. Another one, guys. Awesome fish. I mean, this is just a blast. Tons of fish. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, look at them all running down there. Piles of fish. We're going to drop right back down. These fish are super, super aggressive, which makes me think they'd eat just about anything. But I'm going to stick to this small presentation because it seems to be working pretty well. And as soon as it gets dark and more crappie come through, I might switch up my presentation to something a little bit bigger to try to primarily target the crappie. I haven't seen many crappie down here, any really big marks. If I did, I'd switch to a bigger presentation. But until I see those really big marks, I'm going to keep throwing down these super small tungsten jigs and letting these little gills take a smack at it. They're fun to catch. All right, I'm hoping the sun sets here in about 10 minutes. Looks like we got some little bit bigger fish under us, possibly. Usually by now, these little gills have kind of gone away. I can just tell by the way you were turning. You are not a big one. No, buddy, you are not. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of these little guys. You know what we're going to do? We're going to throw down this spoon. And we're going to kind of see if we can maybe bounce this on bottom and bring in something big. I wouldn't mind trying to kind of bring in a walleye here. I'm going to hit bottom as much as I can. spook off these little guys. Try to see if I can get something bigger to come in and spook away all these gills. Maybe a curious crappie coming in because he sees this spoon. Anything like that's my goal. Bounce on bottom, stir up bottom, because what I'm doing right now is I'm stirring up the bottom because we got mud under us right now, so that mud's going to kind of go everywhere, and any fish that is a little bit curious and bigger will come through and see why the bottom's stirred up. So my main goal right now is to scare away these little guys and bring something bigger in. So throwing down a bigger bait to either spook away the little guys or bring in something big that will spook away the little guys is all I need. I mean, I wanted to catch fish. We're going to catch fish, but I want to get on something big here. Trying to get something's attention with this spoon. If you got a lot of little fish, you want to get rid of them. Smack a spoon around. Did that fish just smack it? I can't even see down there anymore. It's getting too dark. What's happening right now is a lot of these little guys are leaving. That is exactly what I wanted to happen too. We are getting rid of a lot of little fish. Sure, there's still some here, but not nearly as much. After about 10 minutes of vigorous spooning, is that the right word for it? Spooning? I think working a spoon, you can call it spooning. After 10 minutes of vigorous spooning, that just doesn't sound right. After 10 minutes of working my spoon, I don't know if that sounds right either. After 10 minutes of this, I seem to have kind of spooked away a bunch of these little fish and brought in some more decent fish here. So like I said, if you got a lot of small fish, you got a small fish problem down below you. Take a bigger bait like a spoon and just start hitting it. Now that we've got these bigger guys here, let's see if I can get them to eat a small tungsten. This one doesn't look too bad actually. We'll see here. We're gonna see. Let's see if he wants to give it a little tap there. See if this guy's any bigger. He's not the big one. No, you are not the big one. Oh boy. I will not settle for little fish. Alright. As soon as I stopped using that spoon, all the little guys came back. I mean, it is crazy. I should have just kept using the spoon. Get up here, get up here. Here we go. We got one following it. Here he comes. Doesn't look like a half bad mark. It's hard to tell right now, but if he chomps it, he chomps it. Let's see it, buddy. And he chomped it. Okay, she's giving me a little fight. You are not a dink, but you're not a monster. They're all about that same size to where it's like just about okay. You know, I'm not disappointed, but I'm not screaming with joy. I'm just having a good time. Good fish, good night, good vibes. Here she is, guys. Look at that fella right there. Isn't she a beauty? She's going right back in the water. I just want to see how long these guys are. I'm thinking they're around 9 inches each. And I just want to know if I'm right or if I'm wrong here. And I am perfectly on. That is exactly 9 inches. Okay. All right. She's back in the water, living to see another day. We're getting ourselves dropped right back down. I am loving the panfish grind. I'm a big crappie guy, but I mean, this is just fun. They're so aggressive. So are crappie, but for some reason, the crappie seem to be not in their usual spots. And I'm just having fun with these guys. They're fun. I got nothing wrong with them. They're fun to catch. They're aggressive, and they're a blast. Honestly, I'm hoping I can get some more to eat right now. You guys notice how all these fish just left? I'm having literal fireworks going off in my head right now, praising God. Because that tells me that there's something big around. If it's going to spook off that many little fish, it's got to be at least semi-decent here. Could be a big crappie. Could be a crappie at all. Could be walleye. I wouldn't think a pike would come through. A little too late for that now, but it could be. All I know is possibly a semi-decent fish came through and spooked these guys off. This isn't a bad fish coming up here. Oh no, you're not at all. Look at this guy. Okay, that was 2 fish. That was 2 fish. All right, I'll take this one anyway. Had my hopes up there for a sec, that's for sure. I will take you still. Making me think you're a big one. It's always the 2 fish right next to each other. That's alright, buddy. I'll get you right back in the water. Kiss for good luck. There you go. I'm going to throw down another waxy and start jigging again. Sun is still out there. I mean, it's not dark, but it's starting to get a little bit dark. I'm hoping to see some bigger marks or maybe some crappie coming through now that it's a little bit later. We'll see though. Semi-decent mark going up to that dead stick. I like that. This guy's coming up pretty hot there. I'm not really too keen to let him eat though. That is a pretty small mark. He's just going to smack it. It's never an if, it's just a when with these little guys. I mean, that's what I get for using a micro tungsten there. Get you right back in the water, buddy. Still a lot of little marks. Not much difference down here. That guy's going up pretty hot though. Oh yeah. Look at him chasing it too. Oh, he's getting nervous. That fish might actually smack it. This guy's got it. That is the first fish to make my dead stick get that nervous. I'm intrigued now. Interesting. Came in, dipped, but he was definitely scaring that dead stick a little bit. It was getting really nervous. And as you guys can see, there's not much down there anymore. We might have some bigger fish coming through. Took a little bit, but they're here. I mean, this guy isn't terrible. He's about another 9-incher. What is that on bottom right there? Just a few. Ooh, look at that. That guy going right into my dead stick. Yeah, definitely some semi-decent fish here. I'll show off this guy. We got this guy right here. Absolute beauty. She's going right back in the water. And there we go. Still some smaller fish. They haven't all went away. But I'm seeing a lot less of them. I'm going to jig around pretty close to bottom here. What do we got coming up? He's coming up pretty slow there. Is that a pretty good fish? No, not really. This guy just smacked it. This is a little guy. Some of the smaller ones are still sticking around, but I'm still hoping to see some bigger ones move on through because pretty much everything just dipped. All of these fish just left, so I'm hoping some bigger fish are here now. You know what? Get rid of this. I'm going to throw down my spoon. I think that's my best bet here. Drop that spoon on bottom, hit bottom really quickly. Bounce it on bottom just a little bit, stir it up, start twitching. See if there's anything that is going to want to smack this spoon. We got that dead stick and we got a spoon. I'm really mainly using this spoon to bring in the fish. And then if they're here, if they want to eat the spoon, they can. But the majority of the fish that I bring in with the spoon end up just eating the dead stick that is 2 feet to my left. Bring them in with the spoon and they just chow on that dead stick. And I got no problem with that at all. This guy's on it, but this is not a big fish whatsoever. Oh, maybe you're a little bigger than I thought, actually. Giving me a decent fight. A little bigger than I thought, but still not a monster. That's a good fish on my right there. See if he wants that dead stick. Still some good fish down here. A lot of the really little guys have been pushed out. So now we're just kind of sitting here seeing if maybe the next one is the monster we're after. That's always my goal. Even with little ones, there's always that chance there's a big one mixed in. Right now, the main goal is to get through all these little guys and get that big one. The big school of fish is no longer here. There was a really big school of fish earlier when we got here, but now it's just a bunch of decent fish, and I got no problem with that at all. I'm just waiting to see when the crappie school want to come through. Let's see what else we got down here. All right. Give me $1, 'cause $1 is what I need. You guys notice how I grabbed my propane tank and didn't leave it on the ice? It's because I'm a decent human being. I see too many people just throwing their propane tanks on the ice. That one's coming up pretty quick there. Looks like a semi-decent fish. Too many people are just throwing the propane tanks on the ice. You know what's going to happen after the ice melts? That is going to be some structure down there that the crappie are hiding next to. We don't want that. It's not that hard to bring it back with you. Why can't I get this on? It's really not that hard. Just don't leave stuff on the ice. Trash, propane. The only thing I'm okay with people leaving on the ice is their fishing tackle. If you want to leave that, be my guest. Probably won't say no to that. Free tackle's free tackle. Let's get this guy dropped right back down here. Looks like pretty much the same kind of fish. Nothing too much bigger I'm seeing down here. There is some other structure I found out here though. I did a live scope around earlier and I did actually end up finding some structure after I filmed the intro. It's not just a kind of a flat area. There is some other weeds around, but in this general area, it's the only weeds I could find. Other than if you go up closer to shore, there's a whole weed line up there, but that's a little bit too shallow water. And I didn't want those super, super thick weeds. I might try that next time if I ever end up coming back. There is some nice thick weeds here. We're gonna see. I'm gonna give it maybe about 20 or 30 more minutes, see if we can pull something decent out of here. There are some big fish. I have seen some really good marks, but I keep catching the small ones first. That's my problem. We got that fish going up to my dead stick as well. See if this guy wants to eat it. Lucky fish number like 60 that's came up to the dead stick and not eating it. Weird. I'm surprised there's so many gills here. It's just very, very different than what it was last week when I fished here. This guy's interested. It's not a half bad fish. Not a monster, but it's not a half bad fish. Let's see if he wants it. He's coming right up. There's two of them here. There's a little one and there's a big one. There's just so many of these little guys. I don't think there's too big of a chance for anything really, really nice right now. If anything, these little ones are just going to smack it first. They're just so aggressive. I mean, look at this guy coming up right now. Not even a question if they're going to eat. It's just a when. They're all super small. It's fun, though. I mean, these guys are, they are definitely aggressive. What I am seeing is a lack in crappie over time. When I first fished here about 3 weeks ago, it was all crappie. 2 weeks ago, it was majority was crappie. A week ago, it was 50-50. Now it seems like almost all gills. So, I hear there's still some crappie people are catching, but definitely a decline. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to go fish some of my other late ice spots. There doesn't seem to be too much left to the ice season. So, not too many spots right now that are super killer either. I might have to head back up north here soon. I'm back in the metro, so might be heading up north here with less people, less pressure. Definitely a lot more fish. Here we go. Look at this guy coming up. Coming right back. There we go. Got this guy. There you go, buddy. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, that... Whoa. Surprised my 2-pound test hasn't snapped. He is on that dead stick. Let's see if he eats it. That's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see that bobber go down right now. These fish are so interested in the dead stick, but they're just not interested enough to eat it. Another little guy here. She's going right back down. I mean, yeah, they're just interested in the dead stick. They just won't eat. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to kind of bring it up like that. Put it right back down. All right, I think I'm just going to kind of call it a day, start packing up, get off the water. I could sit here and catch these fish all day. It's just interesting to me. Very interesting. One day the crappie are here, one day they're not. Seems like every single week is different here, depending on what's going to be here, what's not. But I'm going to start packing up, fish some other spots, because not seeing too much potential here anymore. If there's this much small gills, I don't think there's that much potential. So I'm going to get packed up here, get out of here, and go film a video somewhere else tomorrow. If you guys like these panfish videos, please let me know down below. I'll get back after the walleye and crappie on some other videos. I'm planning to hit the river this weekend, go fish for some more sauger and walleye on the river. And my main goal is to start looking at a boat here soon and start fishing that river open water with my Livescope, start making videos like that as soon as the ice is gone, because the ice is going to be gone here soon. With this warm weather coming up, more warm rain, there's not going to be ice here for too much longer. I'm hoping to at least get out another month of ice fishing content and then get back to the open water filming videos. But I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, new videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.